Yes, after much deliberation, and right now on my card, which means nothing.
Means a lot.
That means it means less than the paper it's worth on. You know.
You got a great seat, Wally.
Yes, I
the
do.
game.
But it won't make any difference in the final score. Right now, David Diaz got to win all 3 of these rounds on my card to get a draw. So he's got to take it to the alley, take it to the street, take it to the schoolyard, but he can't box with this guy.
Well, we should note that this fight in David Diaz's hometown, the judges from Mexico, the United States, and Japan.
And the other interesting thing is I don't sense, you know, anymore an overwhelming crowd partisanship for either fighter. I think right now they're enjoying, you know,
vast appreciation. I agree, Wally.
You know, it's not like they're screaming for everything Diaz does.
Yes.
They're appreciating both guys.
Oh, Diaz with a huge flurry there. And Morales with a veteran move will wrap him up.
I just, you know, with the veteran that he is, I just don't understand why he's wrestling him. I mean, you got him already, you turned him around already, just move, get away, don't. I'm not trying to out-muscle the guy.
Maybe, yeah, do you think his legs are starting to betray him?
I think his conditioning is starting to wear down on him, but, you know, he's landing some pretty good shots.
Yeah.
The warrior that he is.
Now, this is Morales' wheelhouse.
And we know that, look at, you know he's setting up that right hand.
Yeah, and Diaz says, keep him up, Eric.
And there was a straight lead by Diaz.
But Morales able to box at a distance well just moments before. So another close round.
Watch your hands, watch your hands.
Halfway through the 10.
All right, break, I got you.
There goes the crowd.
So much for that theory, huh?
Yeah, Chavez needs a shot. Or I should say Diaz needs a little bit of a resurgence here. He hasn't been quite as busy as he was in the earlier rounds. It's understandable. They're throwing a slew of punches on both sides.
Well, there's an ebb and flow to it, you know. Guys, there are times when you think one guy's taking over.
Yeah, that's what makes a great fight.
Right now, Morales was just landing the pretty good shots, and all of a sudden, Diaz turned it around and started landing.
Oh, and Diaz clips him on the way out with that jab. That's what they've wanted him to do, a little bit of a hook on the way out.
Step up.
Very close 10th round. As Wally said, they both had their moments once again.
And they're both breathing pretty hard. Huh?
I mean, well,
understandably, yeah.
I honestly believe that Diaz is actually breathing hard only because he was carrying the weight of Morales on top of him by trying to out-muscle him.
Think so. Morales sinks a right to the body. Diaz hammers away at Morales' body. Morales on the ropes. As we complete 10 here in Chicago.
Push him back. Listen. You gotta push him back because if he's back on his heels, he can't hit you, and you can get off in it. So every time you have a close, and every time your head's close to him, push him back. Keep your running back, okay?
Precioso, cuando te perfilaste y tiraste unos derechazos preciosos. Sigue caminando como lo hiciste en este round.
Keep on doing what you did last round. You gotta throw the right. You gotta keep on throwing with the right. You gotta throw the hook. Keep him away too, okay? Keep on punching.
CompuBox numbers through 10. Diaz has outpunched Morales, but Morales has outlanded Diaz by 20, 146 to 126. Briefly, fellas, what do you tell David Diaz? He's not a KO artist, and he can't really feel he's winning this fight with 2 to go. What do you tell him to change?
You know, I mean, you know, he has to continue going forward.
He is what he is.
He has to look for it. You know, it brought him to the victory when he knocked out Santa Cruz. He could do that again right now, like he just did right now.
That's where he wants to be, right here.
Well, you know, one thing I would say is that I wouldn't be so sure that the fight isn't closer on the official cards. Because, you know, it's a really hard fight to score.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a grueling fight.
But I don't, David Diaz can't can't possibly believe he has a safe lead, is what I'm saying.
Oh, that's absolutely right. If I'm in his corner, I say you get as close to this guy as possible. Do not let him get at arm's length with you where he can get some clean punches off.
That's where Morales has been most effective. All of his experience coming into play tonight. Morales on the left. Hardly the shop-worn fighter some said he was going into this night in Chicago. But David Diaz is dangerous every round.
You know, it'll be interesting to talk to Morales after the fight if, in fact, he does lose, because he told Gennaro and I yesterday that he would retire if he lost, and I wonder, not having fought this well tonight,
losing this way? Oh, yes. Not only a disgrace, I want to see him again.
He just had a straight right that I thought Diaz was going to go down on him.
Great
Diaz choked it with a real good punch there.
Diaz coming forward, his hands are down.
And that doesn't help any of the scorecards when you see fighters get hit like that.
Oh, Morales lands a left hook to the body. Diaz trying to pin him, but Morales. Oh, on the way out, Morales flipped Diaz as he leans forward. So Morales doing all he's got every trick of the trade.
Oh, yeah.
Catching Diaz when he's leaning, lunging, the whole bit.
And he sees when Diaz is going to let his hands go. So he actually opens up wide to throw those body shots. So what do? You take the shot and you counter right away, and that's what Morales has actually been doing pretty good.
Critical juncture of this fight, because in my book, Morales is winning this 11th handily, and Diaz is in trouble. Serious jeopardy of losing his world champion.
Yeah, you know what? Diaz, as strong as he is, he's a one-trick pony, and Morales has many tricks.
You said it well, Wally.
The experience and everything.
Here comes Diaz, coming on big. He lands 3 and 4 solid shots there. That was a huge flurry for Diaz. Now Morales electing not distance, and he gets blocked, does Morales, by 2 huge punches from Diaz in the last 5 seconds.
All right, Gennaro and I are having a silent disagreement. I said I'm giving Diaz the round, and he shook his head.
Based on that last 30 seconds, could he have stolen it? It's very tough to call. Paper thin, I would say Morales.
Once you're inside, David, push him back. Once you quit punching, when you're not punching, your hands say just push him back. Because if he's on his heels, he can't hit you with any power. Right? Plus you'll be wearing him out.
Cierra fuerte. Abajo, pícalo para que le bajes de todo.
Don't let him near you. Don't let him near you. You gotta stay away and keep shooting that left, the left jab and then the right. Come up with the right. Okay? Don't let him too close.
It's come down to an epic battle. Eric Morales had the champion David Diaz on the floor in the first round. An immense show of mutual respect, and why not? The crowd, you'd be hard pressed. They're just cheering this fight. You said it earlier, Bob.
Every single one of the 9,700 people in this arena were on their feet to cheer the beginning of the 12th round.
3 minutes, it's come down to this, and Diaz isn't about to hold anything back. Morales' corner wants him to stay away.
I honestly thought that Morales was going to be doing a 1-2, slapping around the ears and move away. He wants to stay there and finish this fight toe-to-toe, which I think might be an error for him.
I agree with you. It might be an error, but I got to say it's a very admirable way to go.
And he's always been that type of fighter who's going to finish fighting to the end, which that's what he's doing right now.
Morales making the play here. He's boxing, and Diaz is waiting, trying to wade in and land that heavy shot that won the championship for him when he knocked out Armando Santa Cruz.
But he better be careful, because he's leaving himself open for that right uppercut that Morales throws.
Morales is catching Diaz in between punches every so often off the rope.
Good point. Morales trying to find the opening. Diaz trying to create the opening with sheer force. What a battle down the stretch this is. We talked about Morales early, Ultimate Warrior. This is why. There's no playing it safe.
This is why the people love Morales.
And you know what? A lot of people are going to love Diaz after this fight.
Absolutely.
He is giving every drop of blood he has to win this fight.
Oh, and I want to see this one again.
You got to give Diaz credit. He's a world champion, fighting as a world champion who knows he's probably losing this fight, so he's going all out in front of his hometown fans here.
1 minute to go. Let's watch him finish. Body flurry from Diaz. Morales not electing to hang on. His legs look a little shaky now.
But he's still looking for the opportunity to catch Diaz coming in.
Wow. That was a scary moment for Morales fans, I would think.
Now he has 30 seconds. 30 seconds to try to finish it off.
Diaz coming on huge in deep stretch here. 20 seconds to go in this battle. Down to 10. Here's the furious finish in Chicago. Diaz's title on the line.
Oh, what a finish.
If you gave Diaz that round, which I did.
I don't think you, how could you not?
Yeah, who do you give the fight to? I'll give you some time, Wally.
I'll tell you what, I already did the addition. It doesn't take long. I came up 114, 114.
Oh, boy. I said I want to see it again, and I would love to.
But that, you know, includes the 11th round that Gennaro thought should have gone to Morales. And maybe he was right.
Yeah, that was a huge, huge round for Diaz. His 88 punches in that 12th round, a fight high for him. He was never busier than he was down the stretch in a fight and a round he had to have. So David Diaz pulling out all the guns, trying to retain his WBC 135-pound title. And Erik Morales looking to make history as the first Mexican four-division champion.
Yeah, it was a tough fight. Morales actually landed up finishing the fight with a cut and actually exhausted. He looked like he was just going to fall right here in the ring when he was trying to walk back to his corner.
It was a tremendous fight, Gennaro, given that, you know, that beyond the flash knockdown, both guys exhausted, of course, but it wasn't as if somebody was climbing off the floor, seriously damaged. But nobody holding anything back in all the best qualities. Each guy gave everything they had. We saw it all on display today. We saw the vast experience of Erik Morales doing all the right things, and we saw the unbelievable heart and will of David Diaz in play.
We saw two fighters fighting as world champions, one trying to make history, the other one trying to defend his title. So we're going to see, obviously, who is the one that came out with the victory today. It's very interesting what the crowd is thinking right now. But we're going to see what happens.
I thought that was an amazing display. That was something to see. And we're glad you're with us here in Chicago and didn't miss this one. Morales, with all those epic battles behind him, was in another one tonight against David Diaz of Chicago. He's up on the ropes now, and we're waiting in anticipation. The wait's over.
Ladies
Michael
and gentlemen,
Buffer has the announcement.
after 12 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. Hermino Cuevas scores at 114-113. Nobuaki Uratani scores at 115-112. Robert Hecko scores at 115-113. All to the winner by unanimous decision. And still, WBC lightweight champion of the world, dangerous, David Diaz.
Well, have to tell you, I'm very surprised. Not as surprised as the people in the house here. Maybe a vast, huge, explosive sigh of relief as David Diaz, hometown kid, becomes absolute hometown hero, beating a legend unanimously in Eric Morales. Wally is with